Welcome to Getting Real with John Natale. I'm your host today, guys, John Natale, for episode 95 of Getting Real. We are back, we're better than ever, and we're here delivering value to you. Today, guys, we are going to be talking about a very important topic. Stop saying you're just bad at video. I don't want to hear it. I hear it too often. I hear it too much. Today, we're going to address it. We're going to talk about the people. If this is your mentality, even if it's not, you're still going to walk away with some tactical advice on how to grow with content, how to grow through video, how to grow through social media, all these great things, and have a better mentality towards all of this when it comes to growing a personal brand for real estate business. We're going to dissect it all. Before we dive in, though, I have to take a second, one, for coming back to Getting Real. If you've been taking a bit of a break, just like I have, from listening, and now you're back, I'm so damn appreciative of you. If you're just finding the podcast and you're just diving into all the episodes we have here, again, we're at episode 95 of Getting Real. I'm so damn appreciative of you for taking some time out of your day, your important time, whether it's time during your workday, time you're in the car, time you're maybe on a walk with your family. If you're listening to this right now, I am so damn appreciative of you and the time you are taking in order to do so. I carry that weight, honestly, really heavily. I think that there should be value in every single one of these episodes we drop. And like I said, Getting Real is back. We're back to our weekly episodes. Every single Wednesday, you should be expecting a Getting Real episode. And if you're here in New Jersey and you're looking for a dynamic real estate company to join a great 100% commission model brokerage, there is nothing available like what we are doing here at Natale Realtors. Not only New Jersey, I got to get used to saying this, guys. If you're in New Jersey or Florida, we now joined a massive MLS, the Beaches MLS, as well as NEFAR. So we are in Northeast Florida. We're in Southeast Florida. We are starting to cover the entire state of Florida here with Natale Realtors. If you're in the state of Florida, even if you're not in one of those MLSs and you want to have a conversation with me about joining Natale, or you're here in New Jersey, there is a link below. Book your call with me, and yes, you will meet with me to discuss joining us here at Natale. If you're one of the other 48 states or across the world at this point, and you are looking to find a great coaching program that will not only help you in your real estate business, help you in your life as well, help you grow a personal brand, help you grow through content, help you grow through community, help you grow your sphere, help you run a profitable business, a massively profitable business. Natale Coaching is for you. You can go to natalecoaching.com. There is also a link below to book a call with me to discuss joining our coaching program here at Natale Coaching. Now let's dive in to episode 95 of Stop Saying You're Just Bad at Video. And if you're watching this on YouTube, you see me doing my parentheses because I think that's important. A lot of people just assume that they are bad at video and they let that really hold them back. And here is the number one truth. I'm going to start the episode with this right now. Everybody sucks at video when they start. There is nobody that you see on social media that was good at video the day they started putting themselves on camera. There is point A and there is point B. And again, if you're watching me on YouTube, you can see I have two hands up and they're separated. Point A is right here. Point A is you've never created a video before. Point B is you have some confidence creating video, creating content, and creating content specifically for social media to drive your business. The only way to get from A to B is to produce content, is to produce videos, is to put yourself in front of a camera, look at it like I'm looking at the one in front of me, and just do it. This shouldn't be a 50-minute episode. Probably going to be one of my briefer ones, to be perfectly honest, because there's point A, which is maybe even just in the early stages of making content and creating videos. You don't really know what you're doing. You don't know what makes people react. You don't really know all too much. And then there's point B. Maybe you could consider that where I am. I've been doing this for a couple years now, creating videos for longer, but creating content specifically, short form content for real estate business and absolutely flourishing. If you did not listen to episode 94, go back and listen and see exactly where I am and why we'd had to take some time off from getting real. And then you'll understand exactly where I am. But if you want to get there, the only way I got there was the thousands of videos in between. For right now, even just from talking to this camera, go watch my first episode of this podcast versus watching me on camera now. It is a completely different thing. I started this podcast September of 2023. We are now 2 years later. And yeah, I would expect it to look a little bit different of me getting in front of the camera. Now, here's some really hard truths that you're going to have to hear. Number one, like I said, you have to do it. You have to put yourself on camera. The only way to get better at video is to actually be the one on camera. It is super uncomfortable, guys. Super, super uncomfortable. It is so hard to just be yourself, be authentic like everyone tells you to be, and really let yourself out. And I'm going to tell you, not necessarily a hard truth, I think a little bit of an easier truth. Everybody struggles with this, and it takes some time. Go back, if you can go onto YouTube right now, and search John Natale Real Estate Christmas Decorations. I want you to actually go search that, guys. And I want you to see me on video back in 2019, again, 6 years ago at this point. Now, I wasn't that smart in 2019. I didn't do it every day. I didn't go all in on YouTube. I honestly was just creating videos for the people that knew me, for my sphere and whatnot. But I want you to go on YouTube and search, like I said, John Natale Christmas Decorations Real Estate. And you're going to see me in a goofy ass Santa hat talking about if it's a good or bad thing to put up Christmas decorations during the holiday season. And now watch some of my content. Watch a recent home tour of mine. Watch a recent listicle type of video. Watch a recent talking head, a recent green screen, a recent skit. The only difference between that point A of that goofy Santa hat video and where I am now is the creation of videos. Nothing else. No videographer, no crazy spend on acting coaching and acting lessons or voice lessons or anything like that. No guides, no books. The creation of videos. Now, I will say this. A lot of people like myself can help everybody get better on video faster. I've learned so many lessons on how to shoot videos, how to get over the hump, how to get yourself uncomfortable, how to push yourself out there, and I've seen the positive effects come back. So it's easier to have someone in your corner, someone like a coach or a mentor or a trainer that knows what they're doing. However, the only difference between back then and right now for me is the creation of a bunch of videos. That's it. But it takes time. If you watch that same person in 2019, it's not the same guy you're seeing here today. And it shouldn't be. If you're not growing, you're dying. So continuing to push yourself forward and continuing to figure things out is exactly what you need to be doing. And you do the same thing with creating content and creating videos. So no one is just bad at video. It's just people haven't done it enough. That's one of the hardest truths to really understand, but that's the reality of the situation you have in front of you if you think you're just bad at video. And here's why getting over that just being bad at video mentality has to stop. Because the industry to come, the market share to come, is going to be dominated by those who dominate on social media. I don't care if you agree or not. It is the truth. I've seen it enough in our own market. I've seen it enough in the people I coach. I've seen it enough in markets across the country. It is already happening. And if this is not a skill you are willing to obtain, you might as well give up your real estate license. You do not have to be brilliant at it. You do not have to be me. You do not have to be Brad White down in Jacksonville, Florida. You do not have to be Daniel Chavez out in Las Vegas, Nevada. You don't have to be the most entertaining person in your area. But if you have a presence on social media, this industry gets a hell of a lot easier for you. Hell of a lot easier. As I'm filming this episode, I can see on my phone over there to the side how many leads are coming in directly to my inbox here on a Monday morning. Just direct DMs. Hey, John, I'm looking to do this. Hey, John, I'm thinking about moving from here to here. Hey, John, I'm looking to do this. Over and over and over and over again. Here's what I thought in my head. Back when I started about 2 years ago and said, you know what? I need to do the social media thing. Yeah, I've been creating videos once a month, once in a while, and doing this whole video thing, but I really need to commit to it, and I need to get better at it, and I need to learn what makes people tick. I shifted my mindset from I can't do this to I have something to say. Let me repeat that, because I think everybody who thinks they're just bad at video needs to change this mentality. From I can't do this, so I can't create videos. You know, I'm already huge on never saying the word can't, but I can't, I won't, I never will. I just can't do it. I'm not good at video. To I have something to say. I don't know about you, and maybe you think this way when you look at my videos, but when I looked on social media 2 years ago and I said, wow, this guy, this girl, this woman, this man, they got how many followers? And this is their opinions towards real estate. Like, this is all you got to do is this. I said, I've been doing this for a while. I think I know real estate. I think I know our area. I think I know our local New Jersey area, our county, our towns, where we sell houses. I think I know values. I think I know what makes people, have an opinion in real estate. I got to start doing this. And I have something to say. Because if you're not going to educate your future clients, your clients right now, your past clients, the ones who follow you on social media already, the ones you could potentially find, somebody else in your market is going to be the one educating them. 5 years from now, who do you think those people in your market are going to go to? Yeah, honest question. God's honest question. 5 years from now, do you think they're going to call you who they don't even know if you're in the industry? Or are they going to call the person that they've been watching their ugly mug every single day for the last 5 years talk about real estate? It's already happening. But if you want to have something to say, or you really feel like you have something to say and something to offer in terms of your expertise, getting better at video is really, really important. So how do you tactically do this? Again, hard truth. Number one is that there's no way to jump from A to B. The real aspect of things is very simply, you have to do the work. You have to create the videos. Truth number two, you have to move from an aspect of I can't do this, get that out of your vocabulary, and move to I have something to say. And number three is going to very simply be, how do you actually do that? So when I coach people, and if you're looking for that coaching, then honestly, book the damn call with us. It's not going to hurt you. It's free. We'll discuss it. There's no pressure. But in reality, what I do when I have a coaching client that comes in that thinks they're bad at video, but they need to get better, and they have a need inside of them for them to have something to say, and they realize they have to get from point A to point B. Challenge yourself. Grab an accountability partner. Say, we are going to create content for the next 30 days. Go into ChatGPT, go into Google Gemini, give it a very long prompt of who you are as an agent. I am a 36-year-old business owner. I own a real estate company, a coaching company. I sell some houses from here to there. I'm looking to create a brand that is super hyper local to Monmouth County, New Jersey. I want to talk about what's great about the area. I've lived here my whole life. I want to talk about why people are moving here, why people might be leaving here. I want to talk about advice for buying a home here, advice for selling a home here. I want people to know me for the area and then know that I am the expert when it comes to real estate. Gemini, chat, give me 30 pieces of content with unbelievably powerful hooks, plus 2 paragraphs of information after about different things I can storyboard or talk about in each of those videos. Look at that list, refine it, work with chat, work with Gemini, and come up with your list of 30 videos. Then, here's the mistake a lot of people say, well, I'm going to do one a day. No, you are not. Crap is going to happen. Business is going to come up. Stuff with your kids is going to happen. Stuff with your parents is going to happen. Sibling, family, friends, something's going to come up and throw you off. So you're not going to film one video a day and say every morning at 9 a.m. I'm going to film a video. No, you are going to block out the time to film at least a week's worth of content before you even start. So that means 7 to 10 of those 30 videos should be done the day before you start, okay? So if you know, hey, I don't have time to film today. Today's Monday. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Tomorrow's Tuesday. Then it's Wednesday, and then Thursday and Friday. But you know what? On Friday, I have all afternoon available. I'm going to block out from 12 to 4 o'clock. I'm going to sit down just like John Natale told me to. I'm going to come down. I'm going to have my 30 ideas written down, and I'm going to go and just literally check off. And whatever one speak to me, I'm going to film the first 7. I'm going to film the first 10. The more you do in that 4-hour spell, the better off you will be. And if you're bad at video, and I say quote unquote bad at video, for now, it may take you 3 hours to do 2 videos, 2 hours to do your first video, and then an hour for your second, and then maybe 15 minutes for your third, maybe another 15 minutes for your fourth, and then 10 minutes for your fifth, 10 minutes for your sixth, 10 minutes for your seventh. It wouldn't shock me. But in those 4 hours, yeah, maybe the first video takes you half the time, and the first 2 videos take 3/4 of the time. But you'll realize, okay, wow, I'm starting to get the hang of this even the first time you sit down. Now, again, I'm not saying for those 4 hours to be sitting there going on ChatGPT, Gemini, that's not part of it. That is your filming time. When I tell people when they're starting out, you have 3 phases of time. You have research time, so that could be getting ideas together. That could be making the appointments to go show, to do home tours. It could be anything that goes into creating the ideas for your content. So when you get to where you need to be, either in a home tour or you are sitting in front of a camera, you are ready to go, okay? Then there is your filming time. What do you need to film? Going to have a short form video about this very soon. Probably already happened by the time you're listening to this episode. What do you need to film? Do you need a professional camera? Do you need a professional mic? Do you need all the professional lighting? Do you need a studio? No. No, 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 and no. Here's what you need. You need an iPhone and or a really good Android, Samsung. And frankly, if we're going to be honest, that's all you really need. You can do it in your car. You can do it outside with good natural light. If you're doing it outside, make sure it's not windy. If you're doing it in your car, you got the acoustics, you got the lighting, you got everything you need. Honestly, you can make videos right in your car. Is it helpful to have a little square ring light? Absolutely, it helps. Bring some light to your face. Does not hurt. And they're $9 on Amazon. Does it help to have a little metal stand so you have somewhere to put your phone? Absolutely. $9 on Amazon, so we're at $18. Do you need them? No, you can hold your phone. You can go against the window so you get some nice natural light in your face. You'll be perfectly fine. But those two things help. Does having a mic help? I think it does. Do you need a $250 mic? No. Do you want a big, bulky one that pulls your, shirt down, your blouse down, anything like that? No. But a mic doesn't hurt. You don't need it, though. iPhones have great audio pretty much right through it. And if you're speaking to the camera right here, you don't really need professional audio. So I wouldn't make that a huge focus. I'd make the focus on coming up with 30 ideas that are going to push the envelope a little bit. And then here's the hardest part is once you've done the videos, once you've put them together, the next phase is then editing and getting ready to post. Editing and getting ready to post. Repeating that very importantly. Because what's going to hold most people back is they film the video and then they start to edit it and then they're like, oh God, I hate how I look. I hate how I sound. Oh my God. And then they go do something else because it's easier. Edit it, get it ready to post. So the only thing you have to do is press the post button and then put on the different platforms. That's it. Okay, guys? Those are your 3 phases. And then the last very hard truth about this that you just have to understand and accept. People, if you're doing this right, are going to dislike you. They are not going to like every single word you ever say. There's probably parts of this podcast episode where you've disagreed with me, and that's okay. It's okay for people to disagree. It's okay for people to put a comment in one of your videos that says you are wrong. It's going to hurt. It's going to sting, but you're going to wake up tomorrow. People are going to put in the comments, they're going to talk about your appearance. They're going to talk about the way you sound. They're going to talk about your intelligence. For all those comments, I just block them. No need for that. But that is going to sting. It is going to hurt, especially the first handful of times. And then eventually you get, honestly, some pretty thick skin because you realize day after day you still wake up and day after day more and more people start reaching out to you. So you've gone from point A and you're along the journey somewhere and eventually you'll land at point B, which is being comfortable on video, which is producing content that elicits an opinion and being okay with that opinion that comes back to you because it drives lead after lead after lead after lead directly to your business at 100% profit. That's all that matters.